Pirates had two problems before they lost to Makesi, and they've solved both of those problems, and I'm going to show you what those problems were and how they've solved those problems. Starting with problem number one, how they were starting games. Yes, they're Orlando Pirates, and if you look at their momentum maps, you will see that beginning of the games, they will have some control. But notice what I'm saying here. Control, not complete dominance or intense pressure towards the opposition. And this kind of thing was very dangerous to them, because even if you look at the game against Stellenbosch in the final, they considered a very early goal. If you look at other games like Richards Bay, they were also conceding serious chances early on in the game. And Makesi were seeing this and they were like, hey, we're going to play against Pirates. So that means since early on in the game, Pirates is just sort of controlling the game and seeing how they can score, well, let's score before they figure out how they can score. And that was a wake-up call to Jose Riveiro, because if you look at the games after that loss to Makesi against SuperSport United, they did not start with control and just being good on the ball. But boom, minute 2 seconds, they score a goal. Mahopa. But even if you look at the momentum map, you see that this pressure continues even after they score that goal. SuperSport has a bit of control here and there. Pirates continues to just hammer SuperSport until the end of the game. And even though there are some points where SuperSport is just trying to have the ball, but it's not that much of pressure. It's not that a good thing that they are trying to do. They are trying to keep the ball, but the Pirates are there harassing them. I'm sorry for using that word. But even when they were playing against AmaZulu, who came up and were like, hey, we're playing against Pirates and we're going to show them. AmaZulu start the game and they're in control. As you can see here, AmaZulu are very much in control of the ball. But then Pirates are like, hey, we do not want to allow this. Even if they have the ball, we are going to harass them. And they just go mad. They press them. They run them down to a point where from those moments where Orlando Pirates were pressing AmaZulu, they then got 2 goals. Before I show you that, please do make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of this year. Danko. Now, the 2 goals. The first goal, you see that AmaZulu are trying to play the ball, and when the ball goes forward, there's just pressure and pressure and pressure. Orlando Pirates wins the ball back. It goes forward, and then it's a throw in. Pirates get the ball. And then the young boy, wow. What a shot. Ofori had no chance in saving that goal. And then the game, although AmaZulu were trying to be in the game, now they couldn't, because Pirates had this newfound confidence and they were now attacking with much more confidence. But even in the second goal, 6 minutes later, you see the same thing. AmaZulu are trying to play out from the back. Pirates pounce on them. They win that ball back. They go, they score the goal. Which brings me to the second thing, which is the fact that Pirates had a big problem in midfield. And what was that problem? The fact that when they don't have Makaula, they cannot be dominant in midfield. Which is where I will say something very controversial. Makaula might just be the most player that Orlando Pirates have right now. Yes, I said it. Why am I even saying this? Because without Makaula, the number of interceptions, the number of recoveries that man makes in that midfield, no one does that. You leave Umbata with Dlamini there, as much as they are good players going forward, defensively they can't do anything. Look at what happened against Makesi. Makaula is not there. There is no one covering anyone. But if you look at Makaula, he is there covering Umako, winning the ball back. He is there centrally, intercepting the ball. In fact, even in the goal that Orlando Pirates scored, the second goal, he's the one who wins the ball back and then he plays it forward, and then Pirates find themselves scoring the goal. So Makaula is not just good in terms of let's help us defend, but also winning the ball back and making sure that they start attacking from that moment. That makes him so key, because even against Makesi, they did score 2 goals, which would have been enough in any other game that Pirates have played so far this season. Problem is, they had already conceded 3 goals. So there was a problem. So I will say this here. The problem that Pirates also have is that Makaula is aging, and the person who's supposed to be replacing him, which is Urasebocha, I don't think he's quite ready yet. No. Do not hear what I'm not saying. I'm not saying he's a cow because people like jumping from one end to another. No, he is just getting ready to take that position at some point. Problem is, Rasebocha is not really a Makaula who is a proper traditional number 6, whose job, as you can see on the heat map, is to cover the left back, is to pair there centrally. But when you look at Rasebocha's heat map, you can clearly see that he is going forward. If you look at Makaula's heat map, there is nothing in the box. He did not get into the box at all for all the 60 plus minutes that he played. But if you look at Rasebocha, he plays 20 something minutes, and you can see he was already making box entries, and he was much more concentrated on the attacking half of Orlando Pirates rather than on the part where they are defending. So this clearly tells you that the profile of a player that Rasebocha is, you compare him to Makaula, it's not really a player who's ready to take over from him. And the other thing is that Jose Riveiro obviously knows this and is trying to get him used to that fact. I'm sure he will get him to play the way that he wants him to play. But the other thing that is a problem currently with Rasebocha is the fact that since he gets the ball and is trying to be that midfielder who is controlling the tempo of the game or even trying to create things going forward, he loses the ball and is further up the pitch at times. And you can see that it was just 2 minutes after he got in, he loses the ball and then he makes a tackle while there was someone covering him. So that bit of inexperience is still playing in him. So he's not ready to take over from Makaula. But number 2, the goal that AmaZulu did score was from a mistake by Rasebocha. He's receiving the ball with his back to the person who's marking him. He fails to turn around, and then guess what happens? AmaZulu end up scoring the goal. And if they had taken their other chance, it could have been 2-2. So clearly Makaula might not be involved in the build-up with Pirates because that is usually Mbata's job or Dlamini's job, depending on who's playing. But when Rasebocha is there, he's also expected to help with building up. Kantu Makaula is usually just expected to sweep up everything that is happening, and once he sweeps up that, and then it's up to the rest of the guys to finish the job. But currently, Pirates do look like they've learned a lot from that game against Makesi. But what did you guys make of the game? Do you think Pirates have turned the corner? And do you think they've addressed the problems that they had against Makesi? And what do you think about the squad depth? Do you think Pirates have enough in their tank to go on and play well in the Champions League and also come back in SA and continue challenging Sundowns for the league title? Do let me know down on the comment section below. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Help us reach 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Thank you for watching.